I've seen Mortal Kombat a few times now. I'm going to see it a few times more. There will be an extensive review I will post for you guys that I'm going to be doing on somebody else's channel. It's going to be a deep discussion, and we will be doing an audio commentary down the road on this. But in this video, we are here to talk about the massive WB plan that they have for this franchise if this first film is a success. In a recent interview, Sub-Zero actor himself revealed to Variety that he had quite a few contracts to go along with his Sub-Zero role, specifically saying that WB has, they have big plans for this franchise if the first film is a big success, because they're already planning multiple sequels in which he's contracted for, and this would be for up to 4 Mortal Kombat sequels. Now, this is one of those things where this is commonplace in movies. Ever since Robert Downey Jr. for Iron Man made a huge payday with every new contract, studios started to get actors for potential sequels while locking them in for less money, because then it guarantees them if the first film is a success, they'll get a little bit more each subsequent sequel, but they're not going to be paying them like $50 million per film. Again, Robert Downey Jr. So him knowing this and him saying, hey, if this first film is a success, they're looking to franchise this into multiple sequels, 4 that I'm a part of, is honestly pretty great. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean he would be in all 4 of those films, or they even get to 4. It means they could stop at 3. They could get to 4. He might not be in part 2. He could be in part 3, 4, 5, and 6. Again, it's all over the place. And something else I've heard about was potential of franchising this out into TV, which my guess would be HBO Max, because that seems like the most logical place. And who knows what the ideas for that would be. But it looks like WB is interested into making this a giant franchise that's not just video games or films. I mean, it would be everything. We know that they've done comics in the last decade, and those were pretty successful. So maybe they're looking this as a sort of universe-building film, which essentially this movie felt like anyway. Like they were almost trying to do the Avengers without doing standalone films and introducing them slowly throughout this first film. And who knows what the future holds. I mean, for all we know, they could literally be like, hey, remember that Sub-Zero Mythologies game? Let's make that into a movie, standalone Sub-Zero movie. I mean, it's all possible by the sounds of it, and hopefully we get it. If you haven't seen MK, go watch it again. If you've seen it, go watch it again. Let's make this a thing.